Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, there's no set time frame for how long a person should wait before dating again after either a spouse passes or a couple gets divorced. Now, it's a personal decision, and the right time varies from person to person.
Yeah, Ricky, some people may feel ready to date again within months, while others may need years or choose to never date again. Ultimately, the decision should be based on individual readiness and emotional well-being.
Yeah, so guys, we have a listener who inboxed us asking for advice on his current situation. So he lost his wife to cancer a couple of years ago, and now, he's ready to get married again, but his daughter is upset about it. Not really the marriage. She's probably upset because he's been dating his deceased wife's best friend. And he recently proposed to her. So he wants to know if he was wrong for dating the best friend and proposing to her. And what is a good time frame for a person to start dating again after they lose a significant other?
So this morning we want to know, what do you think? Is he wrong for proposing to his late wife's best friend? And when is a good time to start dating after losing a spouse? Gary, let's start with you. Because I know you sitting up here, you spinning in your chair.
Yeah. I don't think he should date his wife's best friend, number one. Because if the wife knew she was sick and knowing that she was going to probably eventually pass, she would have left him a letter saying, I want you to marry Monique because, I think you and she would make a great couple. She's a good woman. I think she's a good woman for you.
You think she would bless that?
Yeah, if she wanted that to happen, she would bless that. Secondly, when my daddy died, honey, I did not want my mama to remarry, and she did not remarry.
Why?
Because she don't need to remarry.
So what's wrong with you having a stepdaddy?
That's what I don't want, because, honey, you get a stepdaddy, and first of all, honey, he might not be a decent man. He might have a bunch of children somewhere, and if something happened to my mama first, then they gonna come, well, we want my daddy stuff. Your daddy ain't got nothing here. This is her stuff. So, no, I wouldn't want her to get married, and I'm glad she didn't get married. She had a friend, and I didn't care for him, because he ain't had nothing. If you can't get somebody better than your husband,
she did
you don't
get a
need
friend?
him. Well, they just talk. She just had somebody she talk to.
He'll come over there, they would sit on the porch.
Yeah, so, but, honey, So he don't need to come up over here.
You think he hit?
Hey, damn it, don't be saying nothing like that.
Ricky.
Mama got
you went too far.
Mama got
he did.
Mama got
No, honey, it was not that. Oh, say, Ricky, go to the next person. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, man.
Yes, Mama Gary, Mama Hayes.
No.
Just get your smash on.
That was not. Don't do it. Stop it.
Mr. Smiley.
Hey!
You was mad. You mad?
Sir.
Ricky!
You was mad because your mama was getting...
No, honey, my mom wasn't doing nothing.
Oh, man, y'all got this conversation
Yeah, then with all the...
It wasn't even supposed to go this way.
Yeah.
It
So
sure
what
damn
was the
It
was.
wasn't supposed to go like this,
Yeah, so
y'all.
moving
Come on
on.
now.
Moving
All
on.
right, Alfredas, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I think he was wrong for that. My mom
marrying the
never,
best friend?
yeah, my mom never remarried either because my dad was like the love of her life. But if she would have wanted to get remarried, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But not his best friend, not somebody that's a family member or a friend. That's off limits.
There
That's
it is.
weird.
Yeah.
Just
when
odd.
when my grandma died, my granddad said, hey, I got a friend. I said, you did everything you were supposed to do when my grandma was living. This your house. You can have whoever you want over here. I'd be happy to meet her. And I'm dedicated and loyal to my grandmother, but my granddaddy got to live.
But what
Granddaddy
if you
says-
already knew her? What if it was a friend of your grandmother's?
Oh, now that was, yeah, that
Awkward.
I mean, it would be awkward or whatever, but, if she nice to him and bringing him plates over there and stuff like that or whatever,
And
he
they
up
already
in,
have a familiar relationship. She knows
right, he
him.
up in age and stuff. Now, I wouldn't be too judgmental about it because, man, you just don't know what somebody going through mentally and emotionally.
Well, on the other side of the conversation, that means some people may say he and the girlfriend may have already been messing around
That part.
before the wife passed away.
Somebody
That
was
part.
paying attention to somebody
Thank you.
somewhere.
Well, that don't mean they was messing around, but you've been around your wife and you've been watching for years, watching Tammy walk by with that fat ass.
See?
You know what? No,
And that's
why. Not right.
That's why, right there.
That's the problem.
Her name Tammy. That's a
That's
perfect
why
name.
a best friend or a family member is off limits.
You're a good man. You ain't ain't looking at it. I mean, Tammy ass, you've been watching Tammy ass with your peripheral vision. You ain't never looked at it.
No, that's why
And
the
it's
daughter
been like
is
a
upset.
like an eclipse, like what's the name to do makeup for Dish Nation?
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly why
What's
the
the name,
daughter is
Brett?
upset.
Cherry.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, you got to been watching that. Watch her walk down the aisle before your wife walked down the aisle with her bride.
No, that is
Around
bad.
them onions sitting up there like that all them years.
Horrible.
That's why it's
made
a
you
problem.
cry.
All right,
honey.
let's go to the phones. 866. I'm real ignorant.
We know.
866 Rickey. 866 9RICKEY. Good morning.
This is Lee Thomas on College Station, Texas. I think he should go ahead on and get married and move on. He's not dead, and that's what she would want.
Antoinette calling from Raleigh. I think that I say a year or two. It just really depends. Some people don't like to be alone. But also, when it comes to the friends, that's a hard line, and I think it depends on how long. But I joke with my friends and say, when I leave this world, the first one of y'all I see going to dinner or taking my husband a pie, I'm coming to haunt you.
Hey, this is Ty from D.C., and it depends on the person. I don't think I will ever get married again because I don't know anyone like I know my wife. But if this is the guy's wife's friend, then she should know him. He should know her somewhat better than he would anybody else. So he wants to be compatible with somebody.
This is Dee calling from Maryland, and I think that is definitely off limits. And I feel like the guy had eyes on the best friend the whole time he was married, and that's a no-no, absolute no-no.
Yeah, I had obviously when I was married, my best friend, I had always said, if any that my best friend was not married at the time. First person I met when I got to Woodlawn High School was Gerald. I was like, if anything happened to me, I said, and I told her, I said, man, please take care of her if anything happened to me, and I just always had that conversation because he was a really, really nice, respectful. He's married now, but then he was not. He was very, very, very nice and respectful and cool. He looked out for me. He looked out for my wife.
But Ricky, couldn't he take care of her without taking care of her?
Yeah, because part of taking care of her.
Couldn't he look after her?
I wouldn't care. God. I mean, when you get to heaven, you don't know if you're gonna be with who you was with on earth anyway. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she have to live. Or whatever, and probably nobody else might not take care of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all just be together, or whether, and if y'all not together, that's fine. But just look out for her, and whatever that leads to, or whatever, that's to y'all's discretion. Because I'm gone, I'm not on this earth anymore.
But your spiritual body, be looking down on that.
I ain't looking down.
That's almost like Vanessa Bryan and
thick
Paul
women with
Gasol.
wings on in heaven. Walking on street paved and go, they ain't got to work, pay no bills, none of that stuff. We see them as heavenly angels, but I'm sure, it's them streets of gold. You heard me?
Right.
Now you in heaven, you ain't got nobody to talk to because you worry about somebody down on earth that working at Burger King. Okay. I'm going to be taking your phone calls, 866-9 Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I mean, except for the kids. But my mom made it as peaceful as she could.
That's it. That's and I tell you, that's all, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, even before my comedy career took off, I paid all the bills and I just made sure I provided a nice space, for my wife and I or whatever. I wasn't asking her for no money to pay no bills or whatever. But I wasn't like, you need to cook, because I did all that too. Did cooking, washing clothes, cleaning up, and all that stuff. That's where it kind of went downhill because I just wanted to have a little bit of help, just at least when I come home. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go get the newspaper and bring me my like not that kind of slavery mindset type of stuff. Whatever, but just create a comfortable, relaxing environment that you and I can enjoy together, not just for me, for us. We can have a good time. I had a good girlfriend. I messed that damn relationship up.
Uh-oh.
I had a good girlfriend that did all of that and stuff, and then career took off, and now women paying $30 and $40 to see you perform lined up around the corner and stuff.
You can run the block. You can run the block with that girlfriend. Where's she at?
You got caught up, man.
She probably got
them little biking shorts started coming to them shows in the 90s.
But you know what, though, Ricky? I think, too, more women want men with more traditional values.
And what
well.
you mean
Think
by
about
that?
it. Look at these women, honey. All these women getting these Africans, honey. They don't want no American man. They want an African man that works.
But they be saying they be scamming.
Well, the American man scam just as much, too, though. But the African men, honey, are providing jobs. They're giving women nice houses to live in. They taking care of their kids. I mean, and they're doing more things than the American man is doing. Because the American man ain't doing much. He's leaving his kids behind for the most part and let somebody else raise them. So, I mean, the African men coming along and giving these girls good lives, honey, nice homes. And look at Real Housewives of Atlanta. All the women got an African man and they living good.
Let's see what the listeners have to say. Good morning.
Houston, and he was paying for poom poom in order to date someone in another country. So, no, I don't agree with him.
This is Kevin from Little Rock, Arkansas, and absolutely not. I don't think that men should go and get women from overseas. I think men that think like that are just talking about it because they love control.
Hello, this is Sean Drew Banks. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I don't necessarily agree with Paul's statement. I think that you should be with the person the Lord leads you to. However, I am married to an Indian woman, and what I'll say is ever since we started dating, to date we've been together for we've been married for 21 years. I will say since we started our relationship, I've never felt insecure. I've never felt like there was any infidelity in our relationship, our marriage, and there's just been a different dynamic to our relationship that I've had with her that I've never had with an American woman that I've dated.
Hi, this is Dr. Iana. I'm calling from South Florida, and I'm really exhausted with the number of brothers who always lay their issues on black women rather than doing the work. Black men need to step up and be more masculine, and then it would allow black women to be more feminine. Rather than doing the work and figuring out how to make things better, we're always running away. Our men are always running to other women and blaming our black women. It's sickening. No, I don't believe black men need to continue to run away from their tribe. Black men do not need to continue to abandon black women. Absolutely not. I think they need to put in the work to become more masculine, and that would allow black women to be more feminine, and we can have a more harmonious community. So I'm very offended by it. No, they need to work.
Well, where you at, ma'am? Ma'am.
Ricky.
Ma'am, where you at? I'm done the work. Done the work. Call back up here. I done the work.
Go and get it, dog.
Huh? Got a degree. I'm ready. Shows sold out. I clean. Ain't nothing in the dishwasher.
You cook?
Right now. Cook.
That's important.
You want some greens? You want some black eyed peas and smoked turkey necks and some cornbread? Huh? Sit out by the pool, chill. Listen to foreign exchange. I ain't even playing Frankie Beverly all the time. I'm getting you foreign exchange. I'm getting you the jazz specs. Music you ain't heard. The internet.
Come on, dog.
Where you at? Huh? I bite my fingernails, but I got a back scratcher I bought at the counter at Walgreens. Scratch your back. A little thing that pull out like an antenna. Yeah. What you want?
Like a
got a nice bathtub that didn't bought the little thing off Amazon to make the tub bubble up. Huh?
Oh, Jesus.
Call back up here with your grown self. That's what I'm talking. Did the work, ma'am. Call me back on the telephone, please.